And shocker, this is not McGuffeys. And the reason is that I get asked all the time about a reading curriculum to help your student preemptively learn in order to get into the McGuffeys. And I do think you could use the McGuffey primers, especially the pictorial primer, and you wouldn't need any of this, but reality is most of us need help when we have multiple children, and I just had my 6th baby. And I am the first to admit that I need help in something that is laid out for me, and also that also speaks to my child, who is very much wanting to do. She's 5 years old. She wants to do school. I do not believe in doing formal school before the age of 6, sometimes 7, but she's begging me to do school, and she really wants to learn how to read. This is from Not Consumed Homeschool, and this is their beginnings, letters, and sounds, and then they also have beginning reading after this. So that's why I'm trying it, because I'm hoping that I can order the second one once she completes this. So in this beginnings, letters, and sounds, you get beginnings book 1. So they split it up into 2 books, so it's not a really thick one book. So you get 2 totally consumable books. So this is your book for all the work your student has to complete, or you choose to complete, and also has the plans in it as well. And then you also get these letter tiles. So these are magnetic, and it will tell you when and how to use these. And you get these alphabet cards, but what I love about these alphabet cards is there are scripture on the back. So you get letter cards and scripture on the back, which I love, and these correspond to the lessons. And then you also get this alphabet kind of poster that has all the cards on it as a visual. Now, I also chose to get this Primary B school planner, and this is just a cute little assessment / school planner for your child to use alongside you throughout the whole year. And what I love is it corresponds to all of this. So this is an add-on that I chose to order that she'll do every morning, and I just think it's so well thought out. And I love how everything's included. And the same thing with these books. There are stickers already included in the back, and here they are in the front of the planner. So the planner includes 3 assessments. Well, first there's an About Me section that I think is really cute, because I always forget to do this with my children. When you have so many children and you're homeschooling a lot, you forget to do these fun things about, like, what's your favorite color at the beginning of the year? What do you want to be? And then you can do it again or look back on it at the end of the year. So these also include 3 different assessments that you can use to help gauge your child's knowledge. Now, is this necessary? No. Will I do it? Maybe. But I love it's a good reminder to me to know, like, oh, I should probably make sure I'm teaching them how to write their name and their first name and their middle name, and also making sure that we are practicing story and narrating and things like that. So this is like a narration prompt, basically. They don't call it that, but that's what it is. And then on each day, shapes, another thing that I sometimes forget and assume they know all the shapes. So this whole first half is assessment. And then you go to the planner part, which I really love. So the first week is M, and this lines up with these beginning sounds. So the first week is M, and it's basically this 2-page spread for a week, and it has like a habit tracker. It reminds you to practice. You're going to practice M, and then also there's like a little chore on the bottom and maybe an activity, and I love that. And then at the end of the week you can write what you loved, and there's a little question. Again, habit tracker. You also write date and name, and then you practice the next letter. And like I said, this corresponds with the layout of that book as well. And then act out your favorite story, name as many animals as you can. And then you'll just plan out when you want to do the second and third assessment. So I love this. I think this is a great add-on. They also have another add-on that you could do, and I personally don't think it's necessary. It was just too much, especially because she has older siblings. We don't need to add on more things because she sits in with her siblings on so much. But that is this everyday adventure, and it's really cute. You get like a backpack, and then you work through these different places that you can go, and that would be more of like a complete curriculum that includes more math and things like that, but we don't need that because we love some of our vintage texts. So that is an add-on that you can choose. But I just wanted to show you inside. So this is beginning book 1, and this is book 2. Kind of shows you. You can go on their website and really look at it as well. So here is the 2-page planning spread for week 1, and it's a 5-day week. But day 1, I will say, is definitely more simple, and it includes the Bible story. So if you're already reading Bible with your student or students at your benediction table, or as a family, you could even skip this and just move on to day 2 if you wanted. Oh, and I just wanted to say this would be where the letter titles come into play. I love the beautiful illustrations. It's not an overdoing of writing, it's just a simple amount. And then you read stories together, and then you move on. This is week 2. And again, like I said, I love that everything's included. They work on sight words, also teaches phonetically, which I love. And so these are punch out cards. You don't even have to cut them. I don't believe. Yep, they're punch out, which every homeschooling parent will love that, all the cutting you have to do. And all these stickers, and it tells you week 1, page 15. And my daughter is going to love this. This is definitely her personality, her style of learning. She prefers this type of thing. So this was a huge reason why I bought it, because she is just gonna love all this hands-on stuff. So again, do we need this? Can I use the McGuffeys? Of course. And if that's all you have or can afford, use the McGuffeys. But like I said, as a fresh mother of 6 with a newborn and a mischievous toddler and a 5-year-old and then on up, I needed some help that will teach my daughter her letter sounds and also be a joy for her and a joy for me. So I'm super excited to use this curriculum. I will definitely give an update as we use it, and maybe at the end as I complete it and move on if I choose to the second box. But I wanted to share this with you and know that I'm in it with you guys, and sometimes we need a little help, and that's okay. All right, hit subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I'll have more videos out soon.